Pandora's Box. I don't know why I always do that little clap after. But whatever. What's going on, everybody? Glad to see people here. We got Marcus. We got Osafresh. We got Socks. We got Bat Dan, who's going to come back later. What's going on, everybody? We should have a fun show tonight. Let's bring in my esteemed co-host, Hollywood executive producer, Mikey Sutton. What's up, Mikey?
Amber Heard will die in Aquaman: The Lost Kingdom. Welcome to Pandora'S
Oh,
Box.
shit. What? Well, that's
He
one way to get around the series.
absolutely had no idea I was going to say that. That's not even on the
No,
menu.
I had no idea. What?
I love all these explosive intros, though.
Amber Heard will die in Aquaman: The Lost Kingdom. Wow, bombs away, as they say. Whoa. Okay. Wow.
You remember that opening to Play Rise Only, where he dropped that guy in a wheelchair? Remember that?
Mhm.
It's just one of the coolest openings ever.
Yeah.
I've always been inspired by that. Like, have the opening just be absolutely killer. Like what the fuck did I just watch?
What? Yeah. And everybody tuning in, I'm doing a little, cool intro, nothing too major. And then, oh, hey, by the way, Amber Heard. She's out of there. What? I mean, I guess that's how one way of getting her out of the franchise, I guess. What? I was going to say, most people are probably going to be happy to hear that. They'll be like, yeah.
You know what? I kept saying it won't get $1 billion. Well, I'm not sure now. It might get $1 billion now.
Wow.
No, this was not a menu, guys, so I might as well just go ahead and continue with what I was saying here. Apparently, in the trailer that was shown at CinemaCon, I believe, it hinted at her dying during childbirth. And so I am hearing from a source that, yeah, she dies in the film. So we'll see. I mean,
they could change that still.
I mean, I haven't gotten confirmed yet, so that's a way of definitely of. I think they're just going to recap, actually kill the character off. That's saying a lot, but
yeah. How you
but then again, you know what? Okay, I can see how they can do this, Necron, because they're rebooting. You're going to have a different Aquaman, so you're going to have a different Mera anyway.
Yeah, very true. I mean,
yeah. So
guess what? It's rebooted. So guess what?
I mean, yeah, Jason Momoa is going to be Lobo, and they'll probably sit on. I don't know. It depends on how well it does, but I heard it's a terrible movie. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, it kind of sucks because that's technically the last Snyderverse.
Well, the Flash.
Jason.
Well, the Flash will probably continue. I mean, it's gonna, look, Stephen King liked it even. So.
Oh, okay. I see. Oh, yeah. Oh, I saw that. Yeah, Stephen King. Yeah, I just meant like the last one, I guess, chronologically coming out. But yeah. The Flash continues. Well, then that changes all that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's gonna be weird how they're gonna dance around doing all that. I wonder what the maestro has, concocted up to work all that out later.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, they can say, "Hey, it's my own universe. Let's do what I want." So, when it goes to Netflix, I mean, if it goes to Netflix, that's it.
I know. I said that the other day on Silverstream. I was so confident it's going to Netflix. I said, well, when it comes on Netflix, I'm like, well, I mean, when? Hopefully keep hashtagging, damn it. It's working.
Yeah, keep hashtagging, definitely. Yep. Blue Pea, no, it's not part of the Snyderverse now. What I'm hearing, Sox, is that if Blue Beetle does well, Gunn's going to get part of his DCU. So we'll see how it goes.
I mean, to me, it looks like it would be already anyway.
Either way, it looks like it's a new universe anyway. It doesn't look anything like. And I'm actually excited about Blue Beetle. I think Blue Beetle could be a really good film. So,
yeah, well, I mean, I'm going to watch it. I'll see what it's like, man.
In fact, I'm In fact, in that ground, kind of curious to see Zachary Levi as Crypto and big like a dog.
Wouldn't that be something if that's his new DCU role, man? Crypto.
Wasn't it announced today that Zachary Levi is doing a voice acting thing for some? I can't remember what project it was.
Are you
I
serious?
Yeah, I saw it
Are
this
you
morning.
serious? Oh my
And I'm like, so he's
gosh.
actually doing voice acting for some movie. I can't remember. You guys can, the chat can find it or something. But I'm thinking, oh my god, Crypto.
It would make sense though, but it would also be like, bro, you want to do that to yourself? You had your own franchise, and now you're the dog. You got
Big
to
like a
beg,
dog.
beg
Yeah.
like a dog.
Hey, it's a new job for him, right? So,
It's a paying gig, right?
the paying gig.
Zachary Shazam the Wonder Dog.
You
Okay.
never know. He can meet Scooby Doo and have a great adventure together. You never know. I mean,
Oh, you remember Dynamite?
holy shit! I love Dynamite. Oh
Yeah,
my
man. Maybe he
god.
can hang out with the Blue Falcon and Dynamite, man. That would be great.
One of my favorite characters in the '70s characters was what's his name? Blue Falcon. Blue Falcon was cool, man.
Yeah, well, he was
I mean,
Dynamite's partner.
exactly. That's why I thought of him. Yeah, Blue
Blue
Falcon.
Falcon was awesome,
Yeah,
dude.
I want to
I
see
used
him.
to love those.
Oh god, I love those cartoons, man.
But I didn't even know. Apparently, we're gonna go off track. And I don't care. But apparently, there was a really good Scooby Doo and Blue Falcon team up
What? When is
cartoon.
this?
Yeah,
I
apparently it was
missed
like
this
one of
one,
those
man.
direct video type of things, and everybody said it's really good. I was like, I need to find this. I didn't even know that because I went down a rabbit hole on the internet just looking up Dynamite and Blue Falcon one day, not recently, and I was like, hey, I wonder what happened with Blue Falcon, and they said he did an appearance in one of the newer Scooby Doo shows, and it was supposed to be really good.
Just to show you where my mindset is at, I thought you were about to say, "Well, there's Axel Braun, the Blue Falcon video." Like what? Not that I watch those things, but anyway,
Yes,
I'm
not that I would know about that.
completely innocent.
Hey, you know what? Before we get started, Mikey, I do want
Yeah.
to show some stuff real quick here.
Alrighty.
Nothing that'll take up too much time, so let me find it. Where the hell's my? There they are. We are getting close to the end of the Ink to the People's Sell ZSJL campaign.
Uh huh.
So the good Austin has whipped up some graphics for us to look at. So this is what you guys need to get over in order. Look at these; these are beautiful.
Oh, love it, love it, love it.
You know, you got hoodies, zip up hoodies, different character. Look at that! You got the Green Lantern. You got Martian Manhunter
Nice.
shirts. Where are you gonna find it? Zack Snyder's Green Lantern. Zack Snyder's Martian Manhunter. You guys,
Until when are these available?
I believe the end of the month.
Okay, I have to order mine soon then. Okay, 'cause I
Yeah,
haven't ordered mine yet.
we're trying to work on extension. We'll see, if
Okay.
it happens. But to really, to secure them, I would suggest, yeah, getting them soon. My wife actually wants that jersey. I have to order that for her too.
I have to get Noel his stuff. He's, get him copies of his own work.
Yeah,
I don't think, what dude. I don't think Noel has ever had his art on a shirt before.
are you serious?
I
Wow.
don't think
Good to see
so.
his. Look at
Damn.
these. Oh, they got a cyborg.
Cyborg. That's badass. That's a badass looking shirt. Holy shit.
Yeah, he killed it with these
God, man.
these these characters in art, these Snyderverse characters. And again, all the proceeds go to AFSP, so no one's cashing in on it. And there's Ink that people work with ASFP so much, they have a direct thing to them. We don't, so money just goes straight to them. We don't even,
That's
exchange it.
great.
So it's like, yeah,
Well, this charity, like I said before, means a lot to me because I too am a suicide survivor. And
serious stuff, man.
to help people out there, you don't know what people are going through, especially young people.
Hmm.
I was still a teenager, so There's a lot of people going through challenges out there, and so I'm very empathetic to their cause.
It really is. I mean,
Yeah,
it's close to I mean, I think we all
yeah,
know someone who's been affected by,
yeah, yeah.
suicide somewhere, some way. We
Yeah.
all know someone. It's surprising, I seen it in the metal scene with,
Oh God, yeah.
people over the years, and it just sucks. You never expect it. You never. Some people you
Hmm.
kind of thought they were having problems, but then some people you would never expect it from. So
Well,
that one phone call can really, like, if they call, they could really, like, make
oh,
a difference.
totally, man. And the person I immediately think of was Robin Williams. You'd have never have thought Robin Williams of all people would take his own life, but
No, of all people.
and
It's
it
just,
happens, man. It's very sad. And I should take this time to say that like I announced this on Skywalker show. I don't think I've announced it anywhere else, but we are planning on Dreamwalker shirts for the AFSP,
whoa,
which
yes.
means a Necron shirt.
I have band shirts and all that, but I never
Yeah,
have my own solo
yeah.
shirt.
How
So
cool is that, right?
that
How
is
cool is
cool.
it? So something that we're developing right now. There's a lot of cool things.
I'm
Also,
excited about
I'm
that
gonna
too.
tease something. I'm just gonna tease something right now. Okay, I'm gonna tease something big, and Necron, after the show, you and I will talk privately about what this is.
Okay.
Um, I'm in a project, okay, and in talks right now. It's a big project.
Oh damn! I can only
It's not
imagine.
it's not Dreamwalker related, but um, how do I say this without revealing anything? It's very difficult.
Well,
Um, it's almost as big as the Dreamwalker.
okay, I can't even wrap my head around that. It's not Dream Rocker related, but it's
Uh,
almost as big. Wow.
yeah, in fact,
She's Mikey. What you got? Spoil it.
relatively speaking, Necron, it's probably just as big. But I'm just like, yeah, I guess, and it's hard to explain. You'll find out why after the show. I'll tell you, but
Okay, sounds good.
it's a huge project. It's also put it that way.
Wow, I'm excited to hear about this. Let's rush for the
Yeah.
show. No, I'm
Oh
just
yeah, yeah, well,
all right. Well, I think that gets all the
yeah.
pre-topic stuff out of the way. What would you like to talk about, Mr. Sutton?
Let's start with what do we have in? Just go ahead. The intro I have. Put it in order in the intro that I sent you. We'll put it in that order.
Okay, I think I remember it. So
Before we get into it's in your Facebook.
the Superman Legacy, right? It's
Let's
first
start.
thing.
Let's start off with that. Yeah, Superman.
Yeah,
No, it normally used to be our biggest topic, but it's not.
you would
Wonder
think,
why.
right? The new
Wonder
Superman
why.
movie.
So,
What's going
so
on with
casting is
Superman?
on the way for the movie. Um, so that the front runner for Superman. You know what? I can't keep forgetting this guy's name. So I'm just gonna call him Corn. Just gonna call him Corn Sweat from now on
Corn swept.
Corn Sweat with a big K. That guy's in the band Corn. I know it says his name, but I can't remember his name right now. You know me, guys. You guys have known me too well. If I can't remember a name, I'll do a nickname. Like Zaslav became Lava Man, and
Yeah.
Flash Director. To me, he's still Andy Machine Gun. To me, okay, it's Corn Sweat. No, what? Fuck it. I'll call him Corn Sweat. Corn Sweat's easy to remember.
Well, he is from like Kansas, and right? Don't they
Oh,
have
there you
corn
go,
rules and
corn.
all?
Caper corn. There you caper Kansas. There you go. This guy looks like if you have an AI mashup between Tom Welling and young Henry Cavill,
Yes.
exactly what it looks like.
But that's weird, isn't it? It's like let's take the last two most popular Supermans and just mesh them together,
And there you go, perfect, right?
and make them young because Mr. Gunn, they wouldn't be older dudes; they would be young, and
So
just boom, and there you go, you got corn swept.
corn sweat. So my sources tell me that he's probably going to land the role if he hasn't already. Um,
Hmm.
and so I posted this picture on my Facebook, and he looks like that mashup. Um, yeah, we got some positive reaction. Like, you know what, Necron? From people I've spoken to on the inside, most of the excitement towards DC Studios is coming from MCU fans.
What a shock! I mean, really.
They really can't wait to see what James Gunn does over there, while the Snyder fans are dreading, you know, what he's gonna do over there after what
Oh,
he's ready, you know.
you mean the DC fans, the Snyder fans.
Yeah, Snyder fans, but um,
That's sarcasm, by the way,
so
Mark.
so what I'm hearing, Necron, is that one of the reasons why that Hamada and Emmerich didn't want Henry Cavill to continue was Henry Cavill was basically a Superman for the guys. He appealed mostly to very macho, uh, you know, and it was proven by the demographics for his Snyder's films, but mostly male audience that wanted to see those movies. Um, Whereas they want to get more out of that female demographic, and
Well, okay, let's talk about that for a second,
yeah,
because I I don't know about that, man. I see a lot of ladies who actually think Henry Cavill's the shit.
Henry Cavill, but not Henry Cavill Superman. You see the difference there? They want a softer Superman. Um,
Okay, one is
Talking about
kicking ass.
the rough edges there, the rough edges that Zack Snyder put into the character, which Henry Cavill did very well. I mean, he pulled off the character that
Yeah.
Snyder
Yes.
was what had envisioned in his mind. Um, but because of that, I mean, Henry Cavill walks the street. You know, a million girls will chase after this guy. But I'm talking about his Superman. Um,
So they're just isolating his Superman out.
yeah, yeah,
Not his Henry Cavill, but Henry Cavill's Superman. They
yeah.
feel they can get a bigger audience with a younger, more
A younger, more softer
less
Superman,
serious. Yeah,
less, you know.
with a talking dog that hangs out with them. And,
Yeah, I mean,
oh yeah, that's gonna go over great.
so, so and you know, I was saying this.
Oh, this is a beta Superman is basically what they want.
Yeah, right. I said, I think it was. I can't see the shows all blur together. I mean, but I said some
Dang it, we lost his mic. Come on back, Mike.
maybe on this show. I said somewhere that we're looking at more of a Peter Parker Clark Kent than a Henry Cavill Clark Kent.
Here we go again, trying to
So,
taste the marble carrot.
so
Okay, well,
we have
hopefully that
to-
we'll see if that works out for them.
and okay, I'm also hearing too that I really thought this will be more of a grounded Superman. But what I'm hearing is that the third act it really gets on an epic scale. So we are going to get an epic scale Superman in the third act. But you know, it's not going to have a Man of Steel budget, that's for sure. I mean, it's going to be more of a Shazam budget where they can easily make a profit from this film.
Basically, all the money's going into the third act.
Yeah, third act and Lex Luthor. It's funny because on Skywalker a few weeks ago, I said I'm hearing that they're looking at having a black Lex Luthor.
Okay.
And so Deadline almost confirmed my scoop when they said, again, I can't pronounce this guy's name. Not going to disrespect him by mispronouncing his name. It's the guy who played High Evolutionary in Ant-Man and the Wasp. No, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. The actor, I can't remember his name. I can't pronounce his name anyway.
Oh, I barely I remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wasn't he in Guardians 1? Wasn't he in, you know?
Wasn't he at the very end? Like as was it,
No, wasn't it? In the beginning of Guardians where I'm Starley goes, who? Isn't it the same actor who did that? I think it was.
Okay.
But anyway,
I only watched Guardian one time.
So okay, so yeah, he plays a high evolutionary. So anyway, he is in room. According to Deadline, he is rumored to play or in the running to play Lex Luthor, which means they are going to go. Looks like they're open, at least open to a black Lex Luthor, to make it different than previous incarnations. So
They said he was in Peacemaker.
was he in Peacemaker?
Really? He was in Peacemaker for real, Sin?
Mm, I
Hmm.
don't think so. No,
No. Marcus says no.
that would have jumped out at me.
Yeah, Marcus says that's
Yeah, in
that.
Guardians One. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
But anyway, so we're the third act will be more of an epic scale. Um, okay, in terms of influences, it'll be very Donner esque, is one I'm hearing, but also a little bit of the Spider Man as well. So
well, yeah. I mean, I could see going with the Peter Parker because he's obviously younger.
yeah, I
Oh, they're saying. Oh,
oh
he
he
was
won.
one of the
Oh,
bugs.
okay,
Oh, well, wait, yeah, we.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
Look, Gunn just keeps recasting the same people all over and over again, man.
yeah. Well, oh, what? Frazier, Ian, Dawson, Doctor Competition coming up. Oh my, because my friend Francisco has a show at 7:30 on.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
I'm obviously gonna hop over onto that after we're done here later. But anyway,
Anyway, and then they're going to. I've heard that a Peacemaker cast member will be in Superman Legacy.
Jesus Christ.
Um, I was told by Viola Davis, Amanda Waller, but you know what, Necron? If she's in this film, his wife can't be far behind because
No kidding. Oh, they're gonna probably have her contact him or something.
yeah, Argus can show up with him.
Yes. Wow, dude, it's so lame.
Hey, you know.
I mean, I get it, nepotism and all that, but wow, bro.
But I was asked, Necron, um, well, actually, I asked, said, hey, look, is this, what are the chances of this film not, just flopping just from all the animosity towards his decision with DC? And what I was told, Necron, that the word is unlikely to flop for two reasons. Number one, the budget, okay? It's
Keep
gonna
the
have to,
budget low so you don't have to worry about.
yeah,
Yeah.
worry about, yeah. And
Yeah.
number two, this David Cornsweet guy, if they cast him, he's gonna bring that female demographic. He's gonna bring him in. Um, but they pretty much have neglected the DC audience. Really, I mean, you're seeing it with the changes. They don't care anymore. They're going after the general audience, dude. They're going after the mainstream. This is like, okay, you know what? This reminds me of Necron.
What's
It's
that?
when a band sells out.
Yeah, basically.
They change their sound. They become more commercial. And they're like, you know what?
The,
Hardcore fans, there's not enough of you out there.
the hardcore
Um,
fans are like, this
you
is
know, we're
terrible, and they're giving them the finger and
we,
like,
you know what? We're gonna put out load, okay? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give you a load of something. We're gonna cut our hair. I mean,
oh,
you
cut
know
our
what I'm talking.
hair,
No, you're saying.
wear eyeliner,
Yeah, we're eyeliner. You know.
black fingernails, and all of a sudden go shopping at fancy
Yeah.
stores and buy nice clothes, and it's like, and the hardcore fans are like, am I in an alternate reality? What just happened here?
We're gonna be the front. We're gonna the main band at Lollapalooza.
Oh,
And we're gonna rock it until it sleeps. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm getting metal now, guys. So
but no, that's actually a great comparison. It's
yeah,
like
really.
your your hardcore
Oh
band or
yeah.
a metal band, and they just wimp out and they go soft, and you're like, what the fuck is this?
Oh, like
It's terrible.
Saint Anger was horrid. That was horrid album, and you know, no, it sucks. That would be the phase two of the DCU. we, you gotta start off with Load first.
That's true. The 80s didn't even happen in this DCU. You're starting off right into the alternative 90s, you know. I mean, I'm not slamming alternative like music because I know there's some good bands,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Metallica and alternative that should have never happened. That's what's
I know some hardcore Metallica fans, like hardcore. Like when the Black Album came out, they were already on the edge. They were already on the edge, like okay,
they were
yeah,
pissing off some people already
they
with
were
that.
already pissing off. But man, when Load came out, that they were done. Like I'm out of here.
Yeah, Load was like the final, as they say, nail in the
Yeah.
coffin.
Right. These are people who played Kill 'Em All to death, okay,
Yeah.
and Garage Days Revisited and all those records.
Master and Ride.
Master and Puppet Factory, like. I mean, these
those are
people.
metal masterpieces. By
Oh
the way.
yeah, these people were uncomfortable when Justice for All came out. They were getting a little. What's this? Okay, wait, they're on MTV now. Uh oh.
Well, I mean,
Justice for All. I love that album.
and Justice for All,
It's a great album. Holy crap!
Great lyrics too. If you ever.
Oh yeah, it's brilliant.
That's what used to make me mad about Metallica too, because they used to write these incredible lyrics.
Yeah.
And and now you're all on to Never Never Land. I'm like, oh, this is terrible. I can't say words to describe it because I'll be in trouble, but it was terrible, man. It was like, what have they done? Talk about a backstab. But right up there with Celtic Frost, used to be this great metal band. Then they kind of went a little avant-garde, which is okay. I'll live with that.
Yeah.
Then Cold Lake came out. And now this is like terrible. It wasn't even glam. It wasn't even good glam. It was terrible glam on top of being glam. I was like, wow, what is this? I'm sorry.
That is a can of worms. That's gonna take hours and hours for me. Actually, I know the whole story, but there's no time for that. One day, you know what? One day I'll do a video on that. Maybe like 8-10 parts, probably. Going back to 1967 with a Velvet Underground.
How the Underground?
I did that album with Lou Reed. Oh my god, that was shit. That album with Lou Reed. Oh my god, what was that? I love Lou Reed, but no, man, that was a bad match.
That's when a band is smoking their own shit. Like they just think they can do no wrong, and they're such geniuses. And, you're like, you guys are not even grounded in some type of reality anymore. What the fuck is this shit? Like the old versions of themselves with this fucking hit them in the face, man. Right now, like, what the? How dare you embarrass me like this? And I'm not slamming anyone who likes that stuff. But I was a hardcore Metallica fan. I bought the albums when they actually came out in the 80s as a kid, because I wanted the heaviest metal.
Yeah.
And, and you cannot tell me, like you said, would any of those songs fit on Ride the Lightning? Hell no. Hell fucking no. Hell fucking no. All right, let's get back on subject.
All
right. So Superman Legacy.
Yeah.
The casting Corn Sweet.
Yeah.
You know this guy's name, man. It's going to be a lighter Superman.
It will. That definitely will be. Yeah.
It's going to be a lighter. Well, I mean, you got Talking Dog and it got Crypto with Do I still fucking have this Crypto with what's his name? Maybe I still do. You probably will remember it once you see it. Yeah. So Crypto's going to be played by this guy perhaps.
I'm an idiot.
You can see the resemblance already, right?
What's that?
You can see the resemblance already, don't you?
Yes. That'll be a goofy dog, right there.
I can't unhear his voice now with Crypto. I can't hear it now.
Because it's true. What a downgrade from old Zachary. But hey, old Saffron got him a gig, right?
Neo Sevens, do you watch Professor Rock? Anyway, Crypto. Yeah, no, he'll have trunks. He will have trunks. Okay, so
I was, why did they do this? Is such a step backwards. I don't like. Oh my god. Okay. You know, in comics, trunks look cool. I get it.
yeah.
Real life, not so much.
TJ, Superman Legacy might be ruined by watching Smallville. Because let's face it, Luthor and Smallville was perfection. Michael
Hmm.
Rosenbaum just he knocked out of the park.
Yeah. So you might actually just be better off watching Smallville and enjoying that.
You might be at least the first couple of seasons.
Yeah.
Uh, Kristen Kruick, oh my god, oh, how I adored her. She was,
I got a confession to make. I never
uh,
really watched Smallville. I probably need to watch it because everybody says it's awesome.
the first two seasons, especially, were really quite good. And I haven't seen it in so long. I wonder how dated it is now. Colonel Gate.
Yeah, I mean, I won't judge it too hard on being dated because
But in a way, it's kind of nostalgic. Like, it reminds you of the early 2000s. So,
yeah, I might have a good time watching it.
yeah.
Just enjoying it.
Good stuff. Watch the first season, and yeah, I think you'll enjoy it. So.
Low budget means the trunks return.
The trunks are back.
They get them from those. Remember those underoos? Um, underwear. They're just
Oh my
rubber
god.
stoves. All right. Okay. Superman
Uh,
Legacy. Let's talk about our next subject here. See if I got it in order right. I believe it's Guardians of the
uh,
Galaxy Volume 3.
so, James Gunn. He should have just stayed with the MCU, man. He does really great work there. He's like judging from Peacemaker and Suicide Squad, which I really did not like at all. Um,
Suicide Squad's a tough watch. The Suicide Squad.
this is
God.
it's just unlikable characters, wacky, like Peacemaker is just wacky. Um,
And not in a good wacky
not in a
way.
good way. And but MCU, he's a natural fit for them, and it works for him. He's kind of the prankster of the MCU, and you know what? He really belongs there. And the holiday special I enjoyed. I haven't seen Volume 3 yet. I will soon. Um, but he does really well with the MCU. Every time I bring this up, Necron,
Uh huh.
is Guardians 3 is just it's surging. It's surging at the box office. The word of mouth is so strong on this film that it's going to eat into Fast 10. Okay.
Really?
Um,
It's going to eat
oh
him
yeah,
faster.
it's eating. It's already doing it. So Fast 10. Last I checked, I think the opening weekend is tracking for 39 million. Dude, that's below Black Adam, I believe. Now overseas, it'll like a killing overseas.
Why? Yeah, they love that stuff over there. Those fast
Oh god,
movies.
it's huge. You know.
I thought with Jason Momoa being in there, to kind of like rejuvenate, some new interest into
Mm.
the franchise.
It's apparently it's very ludicrous. So,
I don't.
yeah, exactly. But it's eating into the box office of Fast 10. The Guardians lost some screens because, of course, Fast 10 being the opening weekend is going to have a lot more theaters. Um, but still, I mean, Guardian of the Galaxy is surging through. It's doing so well. Now, last my exhibitor friend told me that he projects from all the data he's seen
Uh huh.
that Guardians Volume 3 is going to make 920 million global by the time it's said and done. Uh,
Damn.
and now he is now updated to me about this today. And he says it's doing even better than I initially projected a few days ago because the word of mouth is so good on this movie
Mm.
um, that we're looking close to $1 billion, even closer to $1 billion for Guardians Volume 3. It is a mammoth success. Now, can Gunn replicate this over at DC Studios? Because let's keep in mind that Suicide Squad was a bomb. And
Yeah.
people keep saying, "Oh, it's COVID." Suicide Squad got a B grade from moviegoers. That's terrible for a superhero film. You don't want that. You don't want a B grade because
Hmm.
a B grade is what Ant-Man the Wasp kind of mania got, and Marvel usually gets A or A plus or A minus. Getting a B rating is rare for them. Like Eternals got a B, and look what happened to that movie. And
Yeah, it seems like not to be the good mark of a
and,
superhero movie. You know, if you can't please the general audience with an A, pretty much it's not going to do well.
and so and James Gunn like consulted with the Spider-Man films that Marvel Studios made. So obviously that influence is going to be in Superman Legacy as well. But really, I mean, the success of Volume 3 is all those stories about, oh, MCU's dead now. They're just reloading, guys. And James Gunn just gave them a loaded weapon before he left. Okay,
Okay.
so they're gonna be stronger than ever. Which you'll find out during the show today. Why I'm saying this, because we got some stuff to drop today about the R-rated part of Marvel. Uh,
Yeah, I'm excited to hear that
yeah,
stuff, man.
but I just want to let it out there that Volume 3, Guardians of the Galaxy, is looking at maybe $950 million global, or maybe even closer to a billion than that. We'll see. But it's
I
starting.
mean, if it hits a billion, that's pretty much game over. I
Oh
mean, that's
yeah, the first time they hit a billion, the whole franchise.
damn. He's getting really close. But
They were there.
I still have no interest in seeing it, unfortunately,
Yeah,
from Marvel. But I would have interest in what Marvel is going to be doing, what we're talking about
yeah.
here in a few. So, all right,
Well,
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Little Mermaid is gonna kill Fast 10. Is what it's gonna do. It's gonna kill Fast 10 in the U.S. Because three films competing at that point. Um, but that 39 million opening weekend is not good for
Not for the Fast franchise, exactly.
no, it's
They
not.
they're not used to that.
But internationally though will be the big story because it's gonna make a ton of money overseas. Um, so all these narratives about Fast 10 is gonna kill Guardians. No, Guardians gonna hurt Fast 10. It's what's gonna happen.
Who would have thought that, right?
Yeah, yeah. But Little Mermaid is. We haven't been talking about Little Mermaid. It's not really into our genre here.
Yeah.
I will say this: the cartoon Little Mermaid is the only Disney cartoon I've ever seen in my entire life, and I love that film. But I saw it back to back with Leatherface Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3 in one.
How did you manage to do that?
Dude, I wasn't even thinking about it. It didn't even occur to me, like, what the hell am I doing here? Watching these things back to back. I was, I was a film critic at the time, Necron, and I went
Uh,
to what is it, the warehouse? The warehouse was like renting videos, and I went there, and so I just, not even thinking about it, I picked up Little Mermaid, picked up Leatherface, for the night when I watched them both that same night, and back in those days where I watched two movies in one night, I had so much more energy. No internet back then, so
yeah.
that's your whole entertainment right there. And
Okay, well, it's your job to review movies.
yeah,
Okay.
but still, I mean, it was my choice to rent them both the same night. So the clerk is giving this look. He goes, dude, yeah, weird taste in movies. I didn't even think about it.
Leatherface and Little Mermaid.
Oh my
You know,
god, like for 40
balances
years.
out, I guess.
Yeah, oh god, like 33 years later, I still remember that night because there's a look of shock on his face. I was like, what the hell?
I made friends with the local video store
Yeah.
when I was a teenager, and it was pretty cool because she would save me all the horror movie posters.
Oh, awesome, dude. They're worth money now, probably, right?
I guess they would be, but I got like
Yeah.
Pumpkinhead and
Oh,
Hellraiser and all
awesome.
these posters from the video store. She was like, "Hey, I saved you one." And all right,
Oh
yeah.
man, I love Pumpkinhead. That's a great one. That's with what's his name, Lance. God, I can't
I know.
remember.
I can't. I know. I got the face,
I got the
but he was the
face.
popular. He was a popular actor back then. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
the main guy.
That was a good film.
Oh man, it
Yeah.
was kind of
Nice.
weird how like
Nice.
Pumpkinhead. He looked like the animatronics, how they made him move and all that. It was
Oh
pretty
yeah,
cool, man. I like that.
Lance Hendrickson. Thank you, Neil Sevens. From Aliens,
Nailed it,
right?
man.
Yeah,
He's like a freaking another Google.
Lance Hendrickson. So,
Boom.
so.
Yeah, right.
I love pumpkins, man. Pumpkins and I just love that shit, man. I haven't It's funny because I haven't written anything with Halloween yet, but that's coming. Gonna
Oh yeah, you gotta have pumpkins.
have to.
Halloween rules. I mean, Dreamwalker and
Oh yeah,
Halloween Dreamwalker Halloween special would probably be like one of the coolest
yeah.
things ever,
Mm.
man. With pumpkins on the cover.
Dude, that's badass.
Yep. Some of my favorite things. Elvira and Halloween, and they both got pumpkins. But all right,
Well, my,
next.
my, my favorite holidays are number one Halloween, Thanksgiving, right below it.
Oh yeah, Thanksgiving is a good one too.
Yeah.
All the food and family and
Oh
everybody
God,
hanging out.
delicious. Yeah.
Christmas is
Yeah.
fun too. I don't mind
Yeah. Do
Christmas.
you talk age? Yeah. You know what? That's global. Um, that's most of that's international. I mean, look at 39 million in the U.S., but 300 million total.
Global.
You see that? You see that big difference there? That more than half of that is international.
Yeah. Osifred saying he watched Pumpkinhead too. Was pretty disturbed watching that first time.
You can't beat those movies, man. They're awesome.
Good stuff. All right, let's get to our next subject we got on the old radar here.
Okay.
I hope let's. Do you want to do Indiana Jones or
Let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah.
Indiana Jones? Let's talk about the
Yeah.
new Indiana Jones movie and the Dial of Destiny.
So there's some clickbait out there talking about it's a lukewarm reception at Cannes Film Festival. Oh my God, if you can't impress those French snobs, I mean, come on, your film must really suck, right?
It's gonna bomb in America, that's for sure.
Yeah, God. Funny
Did you hear
because
the French didn't like it? Well,
oh
I
my
ain't watching
God,
it now.
fuck yeah, man, I'm gonna watch it now, man. Shit, So, um, have you guys watched a French film? Just saying.
I think the last French film, I honestly, maybe it's The Professional, a French film.
Look, you know what? That might be mine, or probably La Femme Nikita, one of the two.
Right? That's probably like the
Like,
last one I actually watched. Like,
and
I can recall.
believe me, when I was a film critic, I watched everything, and all these European art films with just really unlikable characters and like very boring situations.
Lots of
Um,
talking.
La Femme
Lots of
Nikita was
dialogue.
awesome. The Professional was great. Wait, Luc Besson? Did he direct both of those? I think he did. So we have one director that we really like, then I suppose.
Hey, what's up, Paul? For my new subscribers, because they're probably like, "Where's the metal at?" Just so you know, when I'm doing Pandora's Box, that's my
Yeah.
geek and
Yeah.
nerd culture, whatever show you want to call it. Witching Hour is my straight up freaking death metal, underground black metal show for all the new guys tuning in. Just so you know, make that clear to them, Mikey, because they might be like, "Where's the death metal?" Not, not this time, but
Yeah, they're comic book, sci-fi, and horror.
yes. Yeah, and horror as well. New horror.
Yeah, lots of
Especially
horror.
Marvel horror. We're very
Yeah.
interested in that.
Yeah, I heard Amelie was good. I haven't seen it. That's like 20 years. And I heard Brotherhood, the book was awesome. I heard that's an awesome film.
Well,
Actually,
I
you
know.
know what? You know what? Zach? I remember the last French film I saw was fucking awful. Okay, it was god awful, and I can't remember what it was called. Um, but it was about a home invasion, right? And
Uh-huh.
these two guys were breaking the fourth wall, and it was remade. There's an American remake of it as well. I can't remember what it was called, but these guys were torturing his whole family, and
Oh, that kind of sounds familiar.
like, and they're like making fun of them. Like we're supposed to like watch this and be entertained. It was just an awful movie.
Just like sitting there being disturbed and not feeling anything.
I hated the film so much, and it was pointless. I mean, just ends pointlessly. But anyway, it's funny because Variety had this clickbait take on it. I don't trust Variety anymore to some extent. But the THR, I believe, was saying the film had a standing ovation at the end. Okay, so what?
I read that when you said
the
that.
thing
I was
is,
like,
I
a
guess,
standing ovation.
yeah.
Is this real?
So what is really here? And so Deadline has published a review of the film, and they loved it. And what I'm hearing, Necron, is that this movie is really, really good. Um, and look, James Mangold of Logan directed this movie. How can it be bad? You know what I mean?
That's true. That's a good point. Well, I
So
do kind of like it. That it from what the trailer, it kind of looked like Indy One with him fighting the Nazis and all
yeah,
that
yeah.
again and all that. Oh, I just got fucking probably shadow banned. Damn it, I can't say that word. But and him going back and all that, like flashbacks and all that. So I
Well,
mean,
lol, you know me, man. I grew up on Gotham Punk, WXD 102 station. Just be different. So,
there you go. We gotta
yeah,
still have that whole conversation one day
yeah,
too
we gotta
about.
have that. Funny games. That's it. I think that's the American version of the film. I
Man, I
remember.
wish Fraser was still in the chat because I bet you $20 if we were talking about French movies, he
Yeah.
would have said Emmanuel. I know he would have.
Hey, man. All hail Sylvia Crystal. Rest in peace, Sylvia. You were awesome. Thank you for all the fond memories, if you know what I mean.
Yes, late night viewings.
Oh god, man. Skinamax
Yes,
Lil.
like,
What was that What? She was in an American film, right? What was that American film called? Where she's seducing that kid? You know what I'm talking about?
Last
Oh
American
god.
Virgin. Hell, I don't
No,
know.
no, it wasn't that one. Okay, guys, it's gonna drive me crazy now. Oh, it's a
All
Sylvia
right,
Crystal film.
seducing an American kid, but was it one of those like goofy ass '80s movies?
It was 80s.
Original director directed both. Cool. We lost you back, Mikey. Last French movie I watched was Gotcha. Well, his mic went out good on that one. But yeah, Sylvia Christel. I'm trying to think which movie that could possibly be. Let's see what's else. Crying Freeman was a bit artsy. This is a kind of a true statement. As a death metal guy, I know we're all just nerds. And yeah, you guys are talking about that goth and punk music.
Okay, I got it. It's
Okay.
private lessons.
Oh yes, yes. Private
Did
lessons.
you know they censored that for VHS? Like the
Did they?
they took out the pubic hair.
Oh, them bastards.
Yeah.
They did a swamp thing on it. Took out probably the part everyone wanted to see. Damn it!
Gotcha French. That was with That's from '85, right? Was that a French film?
Which one you guys cut out?
Gotcha.
I think so. That's what this
I
is.
love that film. That's with God. Today is a day I'm losing my memory for some reason.
See, all the older guys were triggering the memories. It's like, whoa, private lessons. Everybody, I remember that movie. Those are all those those late night Showtime movies too that you would catch. Yeah.
Okay, unless you're talking about a different gotcha, the gotcha I'm talking about. Gotcha I'm talking about is from '85 with Anthony Edwards.
Well, let me Google
You
it
remember
real
that film? It's a fun movie.
Gotcha. 1985 film. Doesn't say if it's French. Let me pull this up.
No, it's American. Yeah, Linda
Oh,
Fiorentino was in there. Yeah, that's the first time I saw her.
oh, he flies to Paris on vacation.
Oh, that's why you think it's no. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it's actually an American film though. But yeah,
Okay.
that's a good film. Probably-
I want to hear more about this Indiana Jones.
I think all of us saw Private Life when we were kids. So we never watched it, but we watched it. You know, we did. Well, freeze framing.
Dude, one of my most favorite and most stupid is, one of those movies like that. Do you remember one called Hots with the cheerleaders?
Oh my God! H dot O T. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yep, yep.
Terrible. That was
But
one of those ones.
it was
But yeah.
terrible. But then your hands like it though.
When they finally showed everyone naked at the end, they were like, damn, it took them long enough. Jesus Christ.
um, What was oh shit, man, I'm blanking out now. Um, the Phoebe Cates one. What was that called? Oh shit. Private
Not
School. Private School. Remember that one?
Private School. Yeah,
Private School took
I
that.
don't remember the freaking plot or anything, but I remember that name and her. Well, of course I remember Phoebe. Fast Times for
Oh
sure.
god, man. So
Yeah.
Private School took the that shower scene in Porky's and basically extended it, right? And put
Uh,
Wow Wow on the soundtrack. I think it was I Want Candy. I think it was playing during that very long shower scene.
hey, they knew what they were doing back then. That's what
Longer. Yeah, fast times. Yeah.
I want candy.
You know what, Nick? We should do a whole all '80s show, dude. You and I will do it. Like, you know what? Next week, we'll do an all '80s show. You and I are just gonna we're just gonna not
Yeah,
have
that sounds like fun, and we can just talk about any '80s. It doesn't
any
have to be.
'80s,
It
and
doesn't have to
we'll
be any theme. With just '80s.
anything, and then the chat can help
Chime in.
navigate where we're going. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, yeah. It's fun when the chat gets involved. It really helps
Oh
the
yeah.
show, man.
Tough
My
Curve that had James Spader and Robert Downey Jr.
damn, all these
Yeah.
movies. I remember one time, my local channel was showing before, it wasn't on cable, it was on the local TV show, and they didn't censor Last American Virgin, so it showed everything, and I was like, "Am I watching cable?
Yeah,
What
but
am I?"
Necron, have you seen the original version of Last
No,
American
no,
Virgin?
I have not seen the
I
original.
believe the original version was a Turkish film. I had no idea what it was, dude. It was on cable about a decade ago, and I was like, "What is this?" Right? It had like I think it was dubbed. It was badly dubbed, um, and I was like, "Wait a minute, this plot looks really familiar. Like this film looks really like a shot by shot original of Last American Version." Right? And I was like, and I was watching it. This movie's the Last American Version. I looked it up. It was original version of Last American Version. It was from Turkey, I believe. And
How was that
yeah,
one compared
it was
to the
the same movie. It's the same
same
movie, dude.
movie, just
The different
Turkish?
cast. This was in the '70s, like '78, around that time. It was wild while I was seeing it, so worth
We had
looking up.
we had this discussion before, how films have gotten more conservative now than they used to be. It's
Yeah, that
insane.
started in the '90s. I think late '90s, where you started seeing less. Like Scream had no nudity in it, I believe. And I'm like, how is this a horror film have no nudity?
No kidding, man. It's weird, like how do we get more conservative as
Well, what's funny, Necron, is there's more nudity on TV than there is in cinema. Huh?
go figure, right? How does that happen?
like like before when we were kids, you had to actually go to the movies to
Yeah,
see
because you weren't
nudity.
going to see nothing like that on TV.
No. So now you have to stay at home. Like, okay.
And I'm sure that people are wondering, why do you have Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny and we're talking about nudity in '80s
Open up
movies?
Pandora's Box.
Welcome to Pandora's Box, where anything can come out of the box. That's hilarious. I love it. It needs to be a different channel. So
Yeah.
Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, it's getting good stuff then.
Yeah, good reviews. Yeah. Even beyond my insiders, there's some stuff already coming out on Twitter and stuff where the critics are chiming in. They like the film a lot. So,
Oh, I like when I don't think Harrison Ford would have done it if he didn't like it. I mean,
yeah,
his paycheck
exactly.
was outrageous or something.
Especially
But
his farewell, So.
yeah, he probably wants to go out on a high note. But I'm kind of interested in talking about this subject. I want to talk. Here we go. Bolts 5 Legacy.
Yeah. So, I'm bringing this up because Zod Rider and I had a Voltus 5 Legacy review on YouTube the other day, which I promoted pretty heavily. I knew it would be popular, but I wasn't expecting.
Didn't it blow up or something?
Last I checked Necron, we had 10,000 views.
Jesus, that's great.
10,000 views on, and I think uh, Zod's subscribers are nowhere near that number. Um, Lemon Popsicle was the Israeli film
That's
that
right. I think we had
yeah
talked about. Yeah,
yeah
good.
that became last American version. So, World Five Legacy is a live action version of the 1978 anime from Japan, but in the Philippines. Um,
And I
feel
was
like
going to ask you about
yeah
that. It's made in the Philippines,
yeah
but it's a Toei, right?
yeah
Animation.
they will totally they're
Or how
consulting
you
with
say
them.
it? Toei.
I think it's Toei, I believe it is.
Okay. I was
But
like all Americanizing it.
they're consulting with them. They have veto power on the show, but they're not involved in it really.
Uh,
Um, but it's GMA Network in the Philippines that's doing it. It's a very faithful adaptation of the anime, up until the costumes and everything.
I watched
It's
a video on YouTube where a guy compared the live action next to
yeah,
the anime, and wow, you are telling the truth. It's very faithful.
very faithful, and most importantly, Dreamwalker artist Noelle Flores um, was lead visual designer on both the Five Legacy, and he was
How cool is
designing
that?
the show while he was drawing Dreamwalker issue one. He was doing both at the same time. So
That's
so
awesome.
proud of him. So when I watched Walter's Five Legacy, I'm like, hey, that's my artist who designed that.
So
Um,
he designed the costumes and all that type
yeah,
of stuff.
yeah, yeah.
Did he design the robots too, or
I
like, you know,
I believe he did. Not sure exactly how much work he did on it, but yeah.
very
I
cool.
mean, based on
I
the
love that giant robot
oh
stuff.
god, it looks
I was
incredible.
the Shogun Warrior kid, back in the day.
Now this TV show, Necron, cost 1 billion pesos. Okay, which is equivalent to about $50 million over here. But what's crazy about this show is that it's on daily. This is a daily show. A
How
daily
many
show costs
episodes?
a billion, 80 episodes altogether.
Holy shit!
Yeah, yeah. And they spent years working on it, but my God, And
80
I
episodes.
kept telling people in the Philippines that, you know what a daily show here is like? It's like General Hospital. That's the kind of daily shows we have. We don't have giant robot live action shows here for a daily
With all
show.
these effects and
Oh, no
costumes.
way. No way. Um, and so if you guys have Comcast cable, you can get the GMA network channel on there. They're apping. I think you get a free month. I think of that, so you can guys. Just for Voltus Five Legacy alone is worth it. It's gonna cost you about I think $11 a month,
That's not too
which is
bad.
probably cheaper than watching John Campion right
Oh,
now. Much more worth it. Anyway, I just want to
now does it
bring that out and let you guys know.
for English speaking audience? Does
Yeah.
it? Can you get like a closed caption on that
Yeah,
or?
yeah, there is. There's
Okay.
English subtitles, and
Oh,
so you guys
perfect.
watch it, you guys will understand what's going on. I mean, some of it's in English anyway. Um, Also, I just want to announce that Zad and I are going to do a Filipino show. Coming soon, we'll have more details on Zad Writer on our show with Robert Meyer Burnett. Uh, we're going to do a
Oh, really?
Philippines.
Wow.
Yeah, we're going to turn our Wednesday party show into a Philippines pilot for the show. So our next episode of Wednesday night with Rob Zad and I next Wednesday 9 o'clock on Zad River channel. We're gonna do all Philippines, and that will be the yeah. Go to Zad Writer on YouTube, DC Talk, subscribe, so you get notifications, so you'll find out when it's gonna be on.
Yeah,
But
gotta support that.
yeah, we're gonna obviously have all the Dreamwalker stuff on there too. So good
Very
stuff.
cool. Yeah,
Yeah, Mr.
multiply
J.
blew up.
John
Oh, you
Camp.
solved the question, right?
I have to look. I mean, I'm working with Rob now, which is anyway. So can't be a show is just totally falling apart. You know, apparently he has canceled his live show now, and so if you want to see, you won't see. If you want to hear him, he's got his podcast. Um, which to me is basically he's gonna give up that office of his. This is probably what's gonna happen. Um, because yeah,
Yeah,
but you know
he's not.
what? You guys decamp. You have Pandora's Box here, right? You have Still Abdul and me. We
Got
have
Skywalker.
a Skywalker at Speedy's multiverse. I'm everywhere right now. In fact,
Free of charge.
I'm with Robert Meyer Burnett. Now he's not my co-host. I was on every Wednesday night, so you
There
know,
you go. And what a pleasure that is to see you and Robert Meyer,
yeah,
minds working
yeah,
together too. That's always
yeah,
fucking cool.
and gonna be launching a new website, right? So,
Did we just hear another freaking bomb? What? Launching a website?
yeah, I'm
Oh,
launching a Philippine website that the good Austin and I are gonna collaborate on. See, we're all part of the syndicate here. We're all working together. Um, High tide raises all ships.
that is a fact.
So yeah,
Very
yeah.
cool. I'm excited to see that.
All right.
Still Nation, Mikeyverse, and the Cool Tables Network
Oh
is here
yeah.
to stay. We're here to
Oh,
stay, and we're
mhm.
making noise
Oh,
apparently.
yeah. Also, Rogues Gallery is back tomorrow with Philip Dolomite.
Oh
We're
yeah,
doing Rogues tomorrow, so Neil Simmons he was showing off, but yeah, it's an albatross, man. Can you imagine having an office that size in freaking LA, dude? How much it's gonna cost you every month?
oh Lord, dude, I can only imagine. That was just such a bad move. And then, I mean, from what I was, seeing, it looked like Robert was like trying to like talk sense into him. Like, can we just do this remote like we've been doing it? I don't see why. I mean, I get to the face to face. I get
Yeah,
that, but for like cost effectiveness,
no, no,
no, you could have just did the whole thing still remote. I don't think it would have made it one bit of a difference to the audience.
no, no. And you know what? I had an office in Seattle, in a high rise back in 2000, 2009. I had an office in Seattle, downtown Seattle, right in the heart of Seattle. My God, it was one of the happiest days of my life, man. Having an office in Seattle.
Uh huh.
Um, and dude, it was costing me 2,500 a month. Now, keep in mind this is 2009.
Can you imagine now?
This this is before all the people from Amazon, you know, um, increasing their employees and everything. There's no way you can get an office in downtown Seattle for 2,500 a month, and I doubt it. I really doubt it.
He would have to be doing them super chats all day long to really honestly to
Yeah,
afford that,
totally, totally.
just to
Um,
pay that rent on that
yeah,
place
it's
in LA.
expensive.
But dude, you were
Um,
fine in your garage. What were you thinking? Oh well,
but
not
it
our
was,
problem.
yeah. I had to get rid of it after 2 months. It's too much of a cost. But it just goes to show you that yeah, think about these things seriously.
Jeez, yeah. You know, we talked a little. Pandemic. I'm sure
Uh,
ratings were great, like you were saying.
yeah,
Everybody's back at work in the daytime now, so not so much.
yeah.
All right, let's get to our final subject,
All right,
Mikey.
the main deal right here today.
Yeah, man. I want to talk more. I don't even think I made a banner for it because let's talk about it.
Yeah,
This Marvel MCU goes
yeah.
R. What are we talking about here?
They're going all the way, Necron. We're gonna get a full line of R-rated Marvel shows and movies. Um, Deadpool
Yes.
3 is really gonna kick it off. Um, and beyond that, we're gonna get some Disney Plus R-rated programs as well. Now, I gotta rewind just a little bit here. So, Secret Invasion in the UK got the equivalent of an R rating. Um,
Really?
they did. They got a TV 16 rating, which is the equivalent of TVMA. Now, keep in mind, Necron, that the British are very sensitive to violence. Um, that more they don't care about the sex part. It's the violence part that gets to really like
I
ultra
mean,
adult swim.
honestly, that's kind of probably the right attitude in the end. Sex isn't killing nobody.
Yeah,
Sex.
eventually,
Yeah.
So So Secret Invasion by U.S. standards is about maybe a PG-13, which is pretty much what it got rating here. Um,
Okay.
but in the UK, it's an R because it's really violent show. Um, so Secret Invasion is kind of pushing the envelope, Necron, um, and moving Marvel closer to that R-rated ideal that we're talking about here. Um,
It's kind of taking them baby steps towards it, right?
Baby steps forward, exactly, and the tone as well. Um, so Deadpool 3 theatrically is going to kick off the whole R-rated side of Marvel. Um, and look, they're bringing back some cast members now from the Deadpool franchise. Uh, like
Oh yeah.
like the actress who played like a Sonic Teenage Warhead. Um, by the way, which was named after a Monster Magnet song. In case you guys don't know, right?
That's cool.
But um, Deadpool 3 is going to kick it off, but we're going to get a lot more R-rated films from Marvel going forward. Um, so Midnight Suns, I've discussed this in length with you guys.
Yes, Midnight
You
Suns.
know,
That sounds exciting, dude.
that's going to be an R-rated film. You're going to have Ghost Rider, um, and going forward, um, so there have been discussions of making a Wolverine film R-rated as well, and,
It's
and
yeah. It's about time.
it's about time, right?
Yeah.
Um, so they are already developing an R-rated Wolverine film. Um, whether or not Hugh Jackman is in this one, might be a good chance. Might be a good chance in this one.
Well, maybe he might want to do it since he can do that. Finally, do an R-rated Wolverine. It might
Yeah,
be
yeah,
like
might
a
be.
good incentive. Could you imagine, dude? Wolverine
Oh,
finally did, like we
yeah,
like to say, slice and dice.
yeah.
With the blood, and
And
everything.
I am hearing Necron that they're really looking into the days of Wolverine and Madripoor when he was patched. He had a patch on his eye.
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember
Remember
that.
that? Um,
Yeah,
so they're really thinking about having that gritty, grounded patch Wolverine. Just
that was
this,
like the storylines from like the comic,
yeah,
not the
with
limited series, right?
yeah,
That
Chris
started with,
Claremont,
yeah,
yeah,
those were killer.
you know. Um, so we're looking at that, looking going forward, and so you're gonna get more of that really bloody Wolverine, just this killing machine um, that we're going to see in the MCU, R-rated again. Um,
So he could
one,
easily cross over with the Midnight Suns if they
oh,
wanted to.
easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, Logan was rated R, um, but that was the first R-rated Logan film. But going forward,
Yes, yes, it was
Marvel,
rated R.
yeah,
Yeah.
Marvel Studios is gonna go for that ideal when it comes to Wolverine.
But here's my thing: even though Logan was rated R,
Yeah,
it, it's not full on comic book Wolverine
yeah,
R. You know
yeah,
you
yeah,
probably know what I mean, right?
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah, yeah,
with the whole super action, and I mean
yeah,
I love Logan. That's a great
yeah,
movie. That's a
yeah,
cool movie. But like the costumes and everything,
yeah,
and all that.
yeah.
That would be
But
awesome.
but this will be full on kind of Wolverine, the radar format. Okay.
It's not a shame, Mikey. DC, we're getting lighthearted Superman, Crypto, all this, and Marvel's like, wow, you know what? These idiots are leaving a void open that we could just gladly fill,
Yeah,
gladly
yeah,
fill, and they'll be like, come on over here. We got a section of our universe for you.
yeah.
That's a shame.
You know,
But not,
and
it's not a shame, but I mean, it's a shame for what DC is doing to themselves.
one of the things that I've been
Berserker
hearing, um, and this is one of the main reasons for my bomb Necron, um, is that it's not just Wolverine that will be R-rated. Um, they're gonna bring on Sabretooth in an R-rated Wolverine feature. He's one of the villains that they're planning on for the Wolverine franchise. So we're
cool.
going to see Sabretooth Unleashed.
Finally.
Finally. Exactly. Um,
Lau hit the nail on the coffin. That's what I was trying to say. Logan
yeah,
was drama R.
drama R. It's a great way of describing it. Drama R, exactly.
Yes, yes,
This is
perfect.
this is action R.
Yeah, this is high Zack Snyder type action. R
Yeah,
rated. It's gonna superhero stuff. I'm looking forward to it. Hey man, we got to get this somewhere, right? We got to get these, more adult action oriented. Yeah, pretty much. You're gonna have us smiling with Superman with the American flag, saving cats from a tree, and yeah,
or
that's gonna
maybe
go over
or
great.
maybe Crypto will save a cat from a tree, huh?
Oh yes, wouldn't that make sense?
Oh,
Hey
wacky.
dude,
It's a little wacky.
wacky adventures of Superman.
No, here's the interesting part is that Sony is Craven the Hunter's rated R. Okay, so they're both companies are doing this kind of R-rated phases now. Um, so what I'm hearing is that the Spider-Man Noir show that's coming, I think it's coming to Amazon, will be an R-rated Spider-Man show.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that show. I mean, it makes sense for that one to be R rated. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yes, Sabretooth is gonna slice and dice, bro. It's gonna be awesome.
Krypton versus Kitten. So wrong, man. It's so wrong.
Why are they doing this to us?
I
Well,
think
because you know why? You only got one choice: sell ZSJL to Netflix,
there you go.
sell
There you go.
Snyderverse to Netflix. Let's get it over there, and we can. I see that now. Oh,
So
before I
yeah,
forget,
yeah.
we got our engagement event on Skywalker's channel Saturday
Oh,
morning. The
well, that's
cartoons,
right. That's
the
right.
cartoons and cereal. Get you a big bowl of cereal. Tune into Skywalker's channel, then bring up on the other screen or in the house on Netflix. They got um, Justice League animated is on there now. I wonder how that just magically started running on there, but they do. So we're all going to tune in on. I believe it's um, early in the morning. Check Skywalker. I think he's going to stream tonight, but it's early Saturday morning, not like mega early. It might be on the Pacific, but we're going to be doing it for a while all day. So tune in and get your bowl of cereal and watch Justice League animated with us. Let's show Netflix. We can give them engagement for this stuff. That's the whole
That's
point of it.
awesome. That's awesome.
Oh, and we'll have links to donate to AFSP in there too. Help out some people while we're having a good time. Why not?
So I have one more bomb for this. It's a big one.
Oh, there's still. I thought we were done.
Oh
Shit.
no, one
Oh,
more before we.
but wait,
Well,
there's
well,
more.
we go to the bomb, all right? So one of the R-rated properties that Marvel sees planning on, they're gonna test it already. They're gonna have an animated Marvel Zombies, right? That'll be R-rated, right? What I'm
Oh,
hearing,
like from the What If?
yeah,
Okay.
what I'm hearing, Necron, they're in talks about doing a live-action Marvel Zombies
Oh,
show.
that would get gas.
As gory as shit. I mean, they're looking at some very high-profile horror people to get involved in this thing. Don't be shocked if Sam Raimi's involved in this.
Oh.
Uh, but they are Marvel Zombies. They are going to go further into that franchise. You know how dark it's going to be.
Man, Marvel Zombies like this unleashed R-rated gore.
Live action, yeah.
Live action.
Live action. And, the cool part about this is like they can have the Midnight Suns, fight these, Marvel Zombies. I mean,
The chat's going crazy, Mike.
yeah. Live action Marvel Zombies rated R. And, I look, what I heard before Necron was that Mephisto was going to unleash the zombies and the Midnight Suns. I told you already that Mephisto is the big bad of Marvel's
Yes.
of
Yes.
Midnight Suns.
Yes,
It
sir.
would not shock me at all if Mephisto unleashes the Marvel zombies on them, and they spin off into the show.
Yeah, that would make
Wouldn't
sense.
shock me at all. But can
That
you
would be
imagine
perfect.
Marvel zombies? Can you imagine Marvel zombies versions of Wolverine
Ooh,
going after Ghost Rider?
epic
Dude.
fights, man. That would be kick ass. Who doesn't want to see that? I don't care how jaded you are. Who doesn't want to see that?
I mean, or do you want to see Crypto the talking super dog?
Saving cats
Sleeping cat. So,
or kittens,
so anyway, there's Pandora's box for tonight.
Damn, I had no idea this was even. That's what I love about it because Mikey, y'all think we all get together probably and know what we're going to talk
No,
about. Have no
no,
clue. Have
no.
no clue. Marvel Zombies live action, fighting the Midnight Suns.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go, as old good Austin says. Dude, that's wild, man. Shit.
And so, um, I'm going to
Well, we got the Creature Commandos coming over on the old DCU.
so I am going to what's I gonna say? I'm going to turn it to the Geekosity article, so I'll embed this video in there. So
Oh yeah, that'd
Geekosity
be awesome.
readers, hello to all future Geekosity readers, hello. When this article hits there. So.
That'll be great. Thank you for that, dude. Because that's some big Marvel bombs you gave us tonight. Jeez.
Yeah, well, why not? Why not, right?
Yeah, everybody's excited.
Yeah, that's bad.
Okay, guys, we are winding it
Yep,
down.
yep.
See if you got any last couple of questions if Mikey will want to take. Other than that, we'll be
Mm.
out of here in a second. So hurry up, get those fingers typing because I know you guys can type and text. Come on. Creature
Wacky.
Commandos is wacky wacky.
Yeah, it really is.
Great show, guys. We got Rated R Star Wars coming, Rebel
Oh
Moon.
God, I can't wait for that. Oh my
Yeah, don't
God.
even get us started on that. We'll be on for another hour just imagining how awesome it's going to be. Yeah, I can't wait till we can actually stop. Battle World, Mikey, what's the latest?
Oh, soon. I'll have information on that soon.
Soon. Rebel Moon. Mikey, so Sam Raimi isn't
Nope,
done.
he's not done.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. All right, that's it for questions. We're going to do
Woohoo.
a hard out because I need to talk to Mikey backstage.
Oh
Thank
yeah.
you, everyone, for tuning in. The show is now ending. Laters.
Yeah.
Thanks.